In football, there are achievements that make players legends. There are achievements that make teams unforgettable. And then, there are achievements so rare that they become part of history forever. Today, we are talking about one of those achievements. Can Argentina defend their World Cup title? The story begins in Qatar in 2022. After years of heartbreak, criticism, and near misses, Argentina finally reached the top of world football once again. Led by Lionel Messi, the Albiceleste defeated France in one of the greatest World Cup finals ever played. It was a match filled with drama, emotion, and unforgettable moments. When the final whistle blew, Messi lifted the World Cup trophy for the first time in his career. Millions of fans celebrated across Argentina and around the world. The dream had finally come true. But football never stops. A new challenge was already waiting: the 2026 FIFA World Cup. As the next World Cup approaches, Argentina faces a challenge that very few teams in history have managed to overcome: defending the World Cup title. Many great champions have tried. Spain won the World Cup in 2010 but were eliminated in the group stage 4 years later. Germany lifted the trophy in 2014 but crashed out in the group stage in 2018. France won in 2018 and came close in 2022, but ultimately fell short. Defending a World Cup is one of the hardest tasks in football. Every team wants to beat the champions. Every match becomes a final. And now Argentina must deal with that pressure. The biggest question surrounding Argentina is, of course, Lionel Messi. For nearly 2 decades, Messi has been the face of Argentine football. He carried the hopes of a nation through triumphs and disappointments. When Argentina finally won the World Cup in 2022, many believed that was the final chapter of his international career. But Messi's story may not be finished yet. If he participates in the 2026 World Cup, he will once again become the center of attention. Fans around the world will be watching closely. Can the greatest player of his generation help Argentina create history one last time? Or will age finally catch up with him? While Messi remains the headline, Argentina is no longer a one-man team. That is perhaps their greatest strength. Over the years, coach Lionel Scaloni has built a squad filled with talent and balance. In goal, Emiliano Martinez has become one of the most reliable goalkeepers in world football. In midfield, players like Enzo Fernandez and Alexis Mac Allister provide energy, creativity, and control. Up front, Julian Alvarez and Lautaro Martinez offer goals and movement. Together, they form a team capable of competing with anyone. But the road to glory will not be easy. The competition is stronger than ever. France remains one of the most dangerous teams in world football. With world-class talent across the pitch, they will be desperate to reclaim the trophy they lost in 2022. Spain enters the tournament with a new generation of exciting stars. Brazil is always a threat whenever the World Cup arrives. England continues searching for their first World Cup title since 1966, and there are always surprise teams ready to shock the world. Argentina will need to overcome all of them. The expanded World Cup format also adds a new layer of difficulty. With more teams and more matches than ever before, staying consistent will be crucial. Injuries, fatigue, and squad depth could decide who lifts the trophy. Argentina cannot afford any weaknesses. Every player will need to contribute. Every moment will matter. Yet despite the challenges, there is something special about this Argentina team. They know how to win tournaments. They understand pressure. They have already climbed football's highest mountain. That experience could prove invaluable. If Argentina manages to defend their title, they will achieve something that has not been seen in generations. They will join the most exclusive group in football history. Their names will be remembered forever. But if they fail, it will not erase what they achieved in Qatar. That World Cup victory already secured their place among the great teams of football history. The question now is whether they can go one step further. Can Lionel Messi write one final chapter? Can Scaloni guide his team to another miracle? Can Argentina become back-to-back world champions? The world will soon find out. One tournament, one dream. And for Argentina, the journey is just beginning. Do you think Argentina can defend their World Cup title? Let me know in the comments.